Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project planning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I have no makeup on today because in about a half an hour I am leaving to go to a massage. I'm very excited and it's much needed. So I wanted to do my intro before I left for Throwback 30 6.0, which was created by Jessica Lee, and it is a fantastic ladies collab. And it runs from July 28th of 2024 to July 28th of 2025. I cannot even believe that we are at the end of July already. Where did July go? Like, I can't fathom it. It's like time is going too fast. And I know I'm just going to say that more and more as years go by. But I want to go ahead and talk about everything that I have selected. I believe there are 31 things that I've selected here. I'm not sure why, but that's fine. That's fine. I don't know what happened. I really truly don't know what happened. I can't tell you, but I'm going to run with it, and that's it. Okay, so 50 Shades of Green. I'm bringing in this Made by Mitchell XL curve case right here because of this green. It looks very yellow, but it's like a lime green, like a chartreuse lime green. Also, everything else that I have selected is in this bin right here, so you'll have to bear with me as I go through and try and pick things out of it. But this one will be for 50 Shades of Green, and I would like to use this one 20 times, and I feel like a year gives me that opportunity because let's face it, I have a ton of cream products in other projects and other things, so and things I just pull on the random. But it's so beautiful. I had to have this. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my goodness, all the cream colors I could ever need in one place. How gorgeous. It's actually supposed to be like this so that the lightest is on the top and the deepest is at the bottom. But just absolutely stunning, gorgeous, pretty much every single shade I would ever need. So I'm happy to have this. There are some like shimmery, I think there's actually one shimmery shade. The rest are looking pretty matte, but I am so happy to start trying this. I do actually have the smaller version of the curve case, which is right here, and this is in another project, and the top 4 shades are in, I want to say somewhere in the top. They're somewhere in the top, but they are like duplicates. They are overlapping somewhere. So I can't exactly pinpoint it. I think that is the pink. That might be this peach here. I just can't exactly like put my finger on which is which. But the back gives you all the names. So it will tell you if you really want to like go there. But I wanted the bigger one because it has everything, including a purple shade, and the smaller one also has the contour shades, and this is really good for traveling. It's so cute and compact and so good for traveling. So that's why I have technically like a duplicate in my collection. So I just had a shower and my hair is super dry and it keeps like falling into my face and I hate it. I did not cut my hair. I have tons of hair. These are just like my little curtain bangs that I just trimmed like 2 minutes ago. So that's why they look super crazy. But anyway, that's going to go in recycling, and this is going to go in my collection. So extremely excited. I actually do also have blushes from Made by Mitchell that have the same shade, whatever, and I'm sure you can tell it's mostly, do I have the duplicate of Sweet Cheeks? Cold Heart for sure. Cold Heart for sure I have. Anyways, I'm going to move on to the next one, but 20 times for that bad boy. Next is 50 Shades of Brown, and that one I want to bring in the LYS Cream Contour right here in No Limits, which is the, what is it called? Motivate is the name of the product. So this is what it looks like. I have not used this yet, and I really, because it's cream, I really want to get using this. I was going to hang on to this for my Partners in Cream, but I'm going to bring this into this project. So this one I want to use 20 times as well. I will probably have to wait. I look pretty pale right now, but my body is a lot darker than my face because I exfoliate my face and I scrub it really good, and it gets a lot of that color off, like any kind of tan and dead skin cells. Whereas for my body, I don't exfoliate as often. Excuse me. I don't exfoliate as often. So therefore my body always stays darker than my face. So I use the, is it Isle of Paradise medium tanning drops, I believe. This is the spray. But yeah, but in the droplet form. And then I mix it in with my moisturizer or serum, whatever I'm doing for the day. But yeah, back to this one. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that because it is actually very similar to my skin shade once I tan my face. So that one will get its 20 uses over the course of the year. Next is the 50 Shades of Pink, which I'm bringing in. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff in here, you guys. I'm going to have to move some of this. Why is there coupons? I have A&W coupons kind of shoved in. Haven't put them in the recycling yet. I'm going to bring in the Give Feel and Cheeky Amplified Blush Duo in Ex-Girlfriend. And it has 2 shades. Are the same shade? Yeah, I guess it's all just called Ex-Girlfriend for both shades. So, of course, you know I had to buy this. I actually bought this a year ago in Las Vegas. Almost exactly a year ago. Just like add a few days. But I need to use this. I have been waiting so long to use this and I still haven't, which is ridiculous. So time to get these packages opened and used, and I'm so excited. Next. Also, I should say I'm bringing in all 30, obviously, because I said 31, but yeah, I'm bringing all of them in. Next is 50 Shades of Purple, which is the Becca highlighter in Prismatic Amethyst. And the reason I'm bringing this in is because I want to see if I actually enjoy it. It's very like beautiful packaging, pastel kind of silver-esque packaging. And then this in here is like a more purple leading highlighter. And it's very, very pastel-y, so it probably won't work for me right now. It looks a little too silver on my skin, but I will use that in the winter months. Don't worry, I have stuff I can use now too. My face needs some moisturizing. It feels super tight from scrubbing it. So that one I would like to use 5 times, as well as the Ex-Girlfriend blush. I would like to also use 5 times. 50 Shades of Yellow or Gold. I am going to be bringing in my YSL mini lipstick in the shade 01, which is the most gorgeous, gorgeous red shade. It's absolutely beautiful. In this mini packaging, it looks like plastic. The lipstick itself, it all just looks like plastic, like it should just be for show. But it's a lipstick. So, and there's a lot of it. I know I'm probably not going to get that completed, but I have a goal to complete it, but we'll see what I can get accomplished. I do have a year. We'll see. For 7 Deadly Pans, the prompt I selected is greed. And the reason I did that is because I was at a point in my makeup buying life where I feel like I had to have everything or I was going to have FOMO. And I was buying everything and just like hoarding it all. And so I just felt like greed really hit this mark. I no longer feel like I need every single release, which is a really big relief, honestly. But at the time, this was one of the ones that I wanted because I had passed up on the previous 3 releases. So there was a couple more, like 2 more of these, and then I think there was 1 or 2 that were the small 3-pan, and I wanted all of them, but I only got this one, which, I mean, it's not that greedy, honestly, but considering all that I own, I didn't really need this. Mine is broken, so I'll show you it like this first. So it has a mirror, and then this broke off, so I need to re-glue this in. But this is what, of course, I will be working on, and I would like to use this 30 times. Now, that's a lot of uses if you consider like how much I have in other collections. So if I don't quite hit the 30 mark, that's okay. I may even just hit the 30 mark on using the highlighter and the bronzer mostly, and then just dabbling into the blushes. But I would like to see what I feel about this. And in the future, I don't think I would ever buy something like this from Benefit. I would probably just buy Cookie as an individual, even though I hate the packaging. I absolutely hate a boxed packaging. Fine, it can be recycled, that's great, but I just feel like it's so, like, okay, so they reduced it to be less thick, but it is still so cheaply, like, I don't know, it just doesn't give me luxury excitement, and this highlighter gives me luxury and excitement. I feel like match the packaging with your product, because if everything is just in this, like, basic cardboard where it doesn't stick, I mean, it's just not a good feeling to use these things. It feels cheap. So we'll see what I think. These blushes do nothing for me. I'm going to be completely honest. I will swatch them for you guys now. I have tried to use them in the past, but look at that. Like, you can't even barely see that. And that's on, like, the pale underside of my skin. So to see them on top of my skin, like, I hope, yeah, they're all here. There's one here, and one here. I don't even know, like, if you're, yeah, whatever. I'll figure it out. I'll try and get used. I'm just not sure that you're going to really be able to see much. So I apologize about that, but I will definitely try to glue that in because that's really annoying me. Okay, and so again, 30 uses. The next prompt I have is for Beauty A to Z, and I randomly like pressed it a bunch of times, and instead of coming up with M every single time, I finally got the letter D, which is so great. However, I laugh at myself because I went with a MAC item anyway, which is in the shade Oh Darling. But I really wanted to use this highlighter. It's absolutely stunning. I love the blue packaging. I love that it has this gorgeous gold-esque highlighter in it, which is beautiful for me for right now. This will really go well with my skin shade at the moment, and so I'm really pumped to start getting uses on that. Highlighters are something I need to start playing with and feeling in, like, what do I want to keep, what can I part with, what's not serving me, what's too crazy for me, what's not high impact enough, all those kind of things. So playing with a couple in here will be great, and that one I would like to use 10 times. Next, I have Birthstone Beauty, which is April, and that April is Diamond. So for Diamond, the one I'm bringing in is Miss Claus, which is the Lit List. I got this from Deb B here on YouTube, and it was so nice of her to pick this up for me. She grabbed it, I think, at TJ Maxx. I want to say, yeah, TJ Maxx. And she got this on crazy, crazy, crazy clearance, and I've actually really wanted this. And the reason it was on clearance is because this blue shade right here had a little crack in it. So, I mean, the rest of them are all in good standings. There's quite a few, is there quite a few glitter? Ooh, these feel like they have glitter in them. But for sure, this one right here has glitter, which is fine. That's only one. And I think the reason I want to use this, first of all, is because this has the shade Diamond right here, which is great. But also I just wanted to play around and see if I really love this formula and if it's for me. So again, testing some things out just to see what I think. But I'm going to have a lot of fun using that, and I'm looking forward to it. My goal to use that is just 3 times. And the reason for that is because I am working on currently a Pan That palette, which I will never do again. It's just too difficult for me, and I have too many eyeshadow palettes to play with. And using just one just alleviates everything else from me, and I don't touch it, and it just sits there, and it's really sad. So I don't think I'll ever do a Pan That palette again unless I get my collection dwindled down to next to nothing, and I'm excited about using one. So the next prompt I have is for Budget Beauty, and what I'm bringing in is this Blend Bunny Bare But There lip oil. I think it's a lip oil. Tinted lip oil, and it's in the shade Baby Girl, which is so cute. And I'm bringing this in because it was like super cheap. It was super cheap, and in fact it was a Mother's Day gift for me at one point. But it was a reduced cost considering what the value is for a tinted lip oil from, say, Clairol or something like that, a higher end brand. So I brought this in for Budget Beauty, and this one I would like to complete. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that, but that's the goal. All the lip products are to go for completion, so whatever I use will be a plus. If I complete it, will be amazing. Next is Child of the 80s, and that is Indiana Jones, something from an indie product. And I decided to bring in the Adept Cosmetics eyeshadow palette with Heather Austin, the collab with Heather Austin. And this one I want to use 5 times. The reason I brought this one in for those uses is because I want to bring in Adept products because they're one of my favorite indie brands, and I'm just obsessed with everything they make. I think they're all really great products, and I really wanted to get a little bit more use on this one. So that's why that's coming in. The next one will be for Color Pan, which is anything ColourPop. And I brought in this Orchid You Not eyeshadow palette, and I want to use it 3 times. And the reason I want to use this one 3 times is because I have never used it before. It's still in the packaging. And I haven't been loving my ColourPop items lately, to be completely honest. So I want to try this and see if I like it. And I'll use it and get sort of a grasp, just my opinion, my judgment on this. And then I'll see if I want to keep it in my collection, and at least I'll get use on it. So that's great. So 3 uses for that. Next is Disney Princess Project Pan, which is Aurora. And that's bubblegum pink or gray in color. And that could be like anything. I guess bubblegum could be a scent too. But I'm bringing in my e.l.f. Putty Blush in the shade Bora Bora. And that's because this color is completely bright pink. Crazy bright pink, and I really like this color. So I will bring it in for 5 uses. Next is Drop 10 Before Summer, and for that one I'm bringing in something, it's always something summery. I'm bringing in my Becca blush, which was gifted to me from Rania, and this is in the shade Tiger Lily. And this is my only Becca blush. I never bought any blushes from Becca when the brand was around, but I was so thankful when Rania gifted this to me because I had always wanted to try one. So now I'll be able to give this a go. The packaging is starting to feel kind of like that sticky, icky feeling, like the NARS packaging, so hopefully that doesn't happen too quickly. Next is Happy Hour, and that is Martini, and for Martini it is an odd shape packaging. So I'm bringing in this one, not for the packaging being odd shaped. This is called MAC Double Definition, and it's an extra dimension skin finish. But I'm bringing this in because the way that it's pressed in the pan, what? It's ridiculous. I think the bottom part is supposed to be a wave, but I don't know what the rest is supposed to be. So anyways, I'm bringing this in because it's wonky as hell, and I want to try and use it. So excited about that. And that one I want to use 10 times. Next is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Panning. And the prompt I selected is Dementors, which is gray or black or looks like death. I love this stuff, you guys. I'm bringing my Revlon Color Stay Lip Crayon in the shade Tread Lightly because, of course, it has the black packaging. But also, I would like to finish another lip product. So I am kind of going full force with the lip products in here, I'm realizing. And this is only one project, so I'm going to have to slow my roll on projects lately, like after this. Next is Harry Potter and the Order of the Panners, which is so cute. The project or the prompt I selected is Gryffindor, which is either scarlet or gold. And I decided to bring in my, where is it? My Valentino concealer in the shade LN2. Now this is going to be way too light for me right now, so I'm going to have to wait until winter to use this, but I would like to use this one 10 times. So I'll definitely be able to do that. Next is I Love the 90s, or I Heart the 90s. And that is Smells Like Teen Spirit, which is a scented product. And I'm bringing in, I said that they're Moschino products. They are not. I don't think they are. And it's so small, these little, oh my gosh. Okay, the font is so tiny, I can't even read that. I don't know which brand this is. I can't remember. So you're going to have to tell me, but I don't think it's Moschino. I think it's something else, but I can't remember. It's not YSL. What is this? I can't remember, to be honest. So whatever. We're just going to call them perfumes. And I'm bringing in for this one. Oh, pardon me. I'm bringing the pink one in for this one. So this one I'd like to complete, and I will put it in my atomizer if I can, and use that one up. And then the next one is It's Panning Cats and Dogs, which is Beagle, and I also got a scented product. So that one I'm going to use the yellow one. So I'll try and get those completed as soon as possible. Next is Lip Service, which is the Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Story, which is my favorite liquid lipstick of all time. I want to use it up because it's cracked, and that makes me so incredibly sad. I don't want this to go bad because I love it so much. So I want to complete that one. Next is Mean Girls Coats, which is Why Are You Obsessed With Me? A product that you won't leave your collection no matter how much you use it. And I'm deciding to use the MAC blush in the shade Two Virtues. This is probably one of my first MAC purchases ever of life, which means it's probably hella expired, but it's never going to leave my collection because I love it. It's the only real true purple pink shimmer blush that I have in my collection, and it's too gorgeous of a color to get rid of, and it performs beautifully. So it's never leaving my collection, and I would like to use this one. Oh my god, it says 30 times. What was I thinking? That is not going to happen. I will reduce that at some point, but we'll leave it for now. Next is Nightmare on Panning Street, which is the ring. Expose the ring on a pan. And I brought in the one size Turn Up the Base powder, foundation powder in medium 4G, which hopefully I can use right now, actually. It looks like it would be very yellow. Very yellow. But that should work just fine on my skin right now, actually, which it's right here. You can barely even see it, but except it's a little yellow. So that should work just fine on my skin. And then that one I would like to, it doesn't say how many times. Maybe that one I want to use 30 times, but I'll just expose the ring because that's what it says. Next is Same Pan Last Year, which I selected New Year's Day, or New Year's, which is a new item. And the item I'm bringing in is the Made by Mitchell blush in a Shy Boy, which I don't like the name blush, but that's, you know, whatever. It is what it is. It's fun, but it's just not my thing. But this is what it looks like. Oof, I'm going to have to wash my arm later. That is pigmented. I barely put anything on. Oh my gosh, it is still going. Oh my word. You need less than a tiny dot. Less than. So my recommendation, just based off this, if you're going to put this on your skin, put the dot on the back of your hand with a little bit of moisturizer maybe, and like blend that sucker out so that it goes on a little more neutral, because that is a little pigmented. Wowza. Okay, we're almost at the end. But that one I would like to use 5 times. Next is Skin Is In, which I would like to bring in the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Hue Drops. And that's because this one has a little bit of a tone to it, like a tint to it, which I am obsessed with for the summer. So nice. And then I want to use that one. Well, it says complete, so we'll go for that, but I'm not sure how much I'll use it in the winter. Next is That's Expensive, which I'm bringing in the ABH liquid lipstick in the shade Hudson, which is similarly close to Story, just a little bit more warmer. And that one I would like to use 10 times. Next is That's So 2000s. Nope. Yeah, That's So 2000s. And the prompt is frosted tips, so something that's frosty or icy. And I decided to bring in some more highlighter, and these are from the brand Saint. I'm not even sure that they're a brand anymore. I don't even know, but these highlighters are actually really good. This one has like a couple of different tones, like a multi-shift to it, and this one is more like a champagne color. So really, really beautiful. They're actually quite thick. Someone's messaging me, sorry. But there are the colors. So this one's a little more neutral soft. This one's a little more potent. But both very pretty. And I would like to get some more use on those. And it looks like my goal is 5 times each. Next is the Golden Girls, which is Sophia, an older item. Which she was like one of the youngest ones. But like as a character, she was the oldest. And the item I'm bringing in is my Bahama Mama bronzer. Sorry. And I want to use this one 10 times. I have used this in another project, but again, I think only 10 times. So, and then we have, this is Fantasy, which is Vampire, which is a blood red product. And I'm bringing in the lipstick from MAC in D for Danger. And it's really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. And that one I would like to use 3 times because it's a color I don't normally wear. And then next is Tiny Pans. And I'm bringing in the Huda Nude Light eyeshadow palette because I bought this, oh gosh, I don't even know when. It was on sale like for a crazy discount, like 50% off or something. And I wanted it because I love the rich and the medium. And so I wanted to pick this up, but I haven't used it yet. So I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to throw this in. And it looks really cute. And I think I'll like that because I've been wearing really subtle eyeshadow lately. So that one I would like to use 5 times. Next is Turn and Burn. And I think I'm going to be bringing in these Rose Ink Cream Blushes. And the only 2 that I have left is Anemone and Dahlia. Which, this one is Anemone here. And this one is Dahlia. So those are the 2 shades that I have left. So I used the other one, Azalea I think it was. But those are the 2 that I have. So I will use those 2. And then we have Women Who Rock. And I chose Rosa Parks because I feel like this is the best prompt. A stand-up product. Love that. And I'm going to be bringing in to finish my MAC Fix Plus in Coconut. I will mark where I'm starting soon, but I just want to get that used up. And last but not least, we have Zodiac Panner, which is, I'm going to bring in an obvious choice, Zodiac eyeshadow palette. I think this was also gifted to me from Deb, if I'm not mistaken. And this was another TJ Maxx find, I believe. And I want to use this one 3 times just to get some use and see if I like it. So that is everything for this oh my gosh, this project. I always think of like different P words like promotion, product, project, all these things. I don't know why. I think everyone does that who does project planning, but that's everything that I have coming into this project. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this as much as I am, because looking at these products, see, I did it again. Looking at these products, I'm really excited. Anyhow, I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I will see you guys in the next update. Bye.